Ferda boys.
Ferda.
Ferda.
Snowy day in the Berg as the Pitt Panthers play host to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Despite the loss last week, the Pitt Panthers can actually clinch the SEC West with a win today, guaranteeing them a spot in the SEC Championship. Bama started with the ball just outside of field goal range on fourth down. They were stuffed, forcing a turnover on downs. Unfortunately, on Pitt's first drive, they also had a turnover on downs just outside of field goal range. Bama finally broke through in the second quarter with this rushing touchdown. As the half was winding down, AT3 wanted to give the team a spark, it obviously being a big gain. This time taking it on the kick return game, taking it into Alabama territory, setting up a field goal. On to the second half of action. Bama's offense finally started waking up, finding their receiver wide open over the middle. A few plays later, Bama finds the same receiver open, who barrels his way into the end zone to make it a 14-3 game. At the end of the third quarter, Pitt finally broke through, this time finding senior tight end Roger Brooks over the middle to reduce the deficit to 14-10. Bama wanted to respond and kept rolling. However, he made a huge mistake on this play. Dan Tyler broke on the route, intercepting and keeping both of his feet in bounds. It was just the spark that Pitt needed. On the very first play, Pepper Brooks on an out route makes the juke move, making the man miss. And it was a foot race down the sidelines. He was pushed out of bounds around the 7. Pepper had rare one-on-one coverage, and he took advantage of it, taking it all the way downfield, making the field position great for Pitt. A couple plays later, Plum took it himself, diving into the end zone. The crowd erupted as they finally took their first lead of the game. And on the very next offensive play for Bama, who else but Dan Tyler again picks it off on back-to-back plays. What a colossal collapse for the Crimson Tide. With all of the momentum now, Pitt was able to barrel through, Humphrey Daniels scoring a touchdown, making it 24-10. With a couple minutes to go, though, Bama was able to strike back, making it 24-21. But C.J. Owens on the hands team was able to snag the onside kick and seal the huge victory for the Panthers, who improved to 10-1 on the season and take on Vanderbilt next.